Hello and welcome to Bus Simulator 2023. I've been waiting for a new bus simulator game for mobile for years, and nothing really of any value has been released since Bus Simulator 2017. But now we've got this brand new, modern, up-to-date game with modern, refreshed graphics and modern simulation physics, and it's just really refreshing to see such a modern, new game for mobile finally come to mobile. The Bus Simulator 2023 is actually made by the same people who made Bus Simulator 2017, and it really shows this game is just such a massive improvement over 17, and it really shows how far not only mobile phone graphics and physics have come, but also how far Ovilex as a development company have come. Without further ado though, I really do want to jump into it, so we're going to start with career, and this is the first bus you get. It's very clearly a Mercedes Citaro. I mean, it just looks identical to Mercedes Citaro. It obviously is. These aren't actually the original colours that you start the game with. The game starts, the bus is like sort of grey and purple, which is kind of gross, so I've changed it to this blue, and the name is also, I chose Advancer buses just because it kind of sounds like a Reaver, and it sort of gives me a general sense of, I don't know. But so we're going to select this bus here, and no modifications. We're just going to leave that for now. This is going to become a series. Every episode will get through a couple of levels. I have played through the first few levels just to get a bit of cash flow in, so hopefully by episode 2, 3 or 4 we can get our next bus and complete the hybrid routes, because this game has normal diesel buses, but it also has hybrid and electric buses, and there's special routes where if I try and select this here, it will say this is an eco route, you've got the wrong bus, you need to get the hybrid bus. And if we go back to the bus selection screen here and select hybrid, this is just a hybrid version of the Mercedes Sprinter for 85,000, but here we've got this really nice looking, I can't remember if this is a MAN or a Scania, so if you know you can let me know in the comments, but there's this really nice bus here for 99,000. It's only a little bit more than this, and it's just so much nicer, and it's also like a refreshing new bus that we can unlock. So hopefully in a few episodes time we'll be able to unlock this bus after having completed I think what we'll do is complete Prague and then complete either Saxony or St. Petersburg, and then we'll be able to unlock our first hybrid bus and go back and complete some hybrid levels, and then we'll move on to the next city. And obviously this game is really new. It's a brand new game. It was released literally last week or the week before, and I only accidentally found it just by looking around on Google Play Store and found it. So these are the cities that the game has started with: St. Petersburg, Shanghai, Prague, Saxony, Madrid, Boston, Texas, San Francisco and Buenos Aires. And hopefully the game will get a lot of updates, and new cities and new locations will be added, along with new buses and hopefully some improvements, because it's a little bit glitchy, but that is to be expected. It's brand new. I've seen some scathing reviews on Google Play Store for this game, even though it's barely even 2 or 3 weeks old. So I think honestly we should just get started. This is route 1 of 10 on Prague. I have played through these routes just to get a little bit of cash flow, like I said, just so we won't be playing through the same routes over and over to unlock a bus. And so here we go. Indicators. This... Whoa, I'm a moron. Here we go. So this is it. This is Bus Simulator 2023. Ignore my bad commentary skills. I haven't recorded long form gameplay videos like this for a while, and I'm not brilliant at it anyway, but I really wanted to make a series out of this. I've been, if you've followed the gaming channel for a while, or even if you do follow my main channel, you'll know that I've not been very good with following a schedule, or if trying to create a series, it just takes me ages between episodes. But hopefully I want this to be at least weekly, but if we can get it more than weekly, like if we can do multiple episodes, or if I can release multiple episodes per week, then that'll be really good. And And also let me know in the comments, do you like the commentary, or would you prefer for me to just record a voiceover intro and a voiceover outro, and then the rest of the video just be pure commentary-less gameplay? I suppose that would also help me concentrate on all the things I need to do, because as a real bus driver, things like that aren't going to happen. But also as a real bus driver, you aren't talking the whole time. You've got more concentration at your fingertips, more concentration power available, because you're not talking and giving a running commentary of everything you're doing. So it is kind of difficult to keep an eye on everything, especially because you're not playing with a wheel. You're playing, or you can have the little steering wheel on screen and you can control that with your thumb, but I do prefer the gyroscopic controls with the mobile device. Also, I am playing on high settings with ultra resolution, which is like the highest you can go in this game. It's a little bit stuttery. I've also got Game Booster on, so it's running at 48, I think it's 48 Hertz or something, or 45 Hertz. The screen refresh rate goes down, and the recording of the screen recorder is only 40 FPS, but I think that's good enough. Just to be able to play the game, because it's only a mobile game and it's not insane. Oh, and as quick as that, that's the first route over. That's just a bog standard, really short route, just to introduce you to the game. But as you'll see, probably in the next episode, the later routes do start to get rather complicated, and obviously this game does have adverts, because how else are they going to make their money if you're not going to subscribe to a full version? So I'm going to click the next route button and skip the advert, and I will see you in a second. So that's the end of the advert, and we are now on route 2 of Prague, and I'm just going to turn my headlights on. Oh, that's the high beams. There we go, low beams, that's good enough. And let's pull out of this bus stop because there's no traffic. I'm actually looking in my rearview mirrors properly this time. And like I was saying, this game is brand new, so there are going to be bugs and glitches. One glitch I've noticed that some other people have mentioned is that sometimes cars will just spin around in circles, and also other buses on the map will just go in some psychotic, crazy spinning circles, and it's kind of terrifying when you see this giant double-decker bus spinning around in front of you and you don't know where it's going or what it's doing. And also cars will do it, and even the ambulance vans, they'll also do it, and it's just one of those little bugs that's hopefully going to be ironed out with further updates. And another thing I've noticed is, and other people have also noticed, is that traffic won't always give way when it's supposed to. So, oops, whoa, that's a crying shame. Okay, well, that's actually the first time I've done that. Like I said though, when I have played this, I haven't been talking over it, so that's the first time I've run someone over. Hopefully let's not let that happen again. Yeah, but like I was saying, so yeah, people have noticed that cars give way when they're supposed to. So if I'm on a main road and a car is on a side road, it almost never waits for you. Always pull out some of you, and it will end up causing a crash. But there's nothing really that you can do about it. You will just have to wait. But hopefully that's another thing that gets fixed in a future update. But in terms of the rest of the game, it feels quite polished. The graphics seem really decent. One thing I did want to say was just that the slightly unrealistic. The vehicles look a bit too shiny, and then sort of contradictingly, which isn't a word, but sort of on the other side of it, you've got the bus models in the game, particularly the large double-decker buses. They don't look very realistic. The colours are very solid, and it's not even matte, just like solid in a sort of cartoony way, and I don't think that's actually an artistic style. I think that seems slightly rushed in that sense. But if you just take a look at the shadows and the lighting, and also the texture resolution is quite good as well. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about, the bus. If you look at that double-decker bus, doesn't look very realistic. Oh, and also that's just demonstrated a crash that the AI traffic does. That bus has clearly crashed. Don't know why. That's just a bug. Clearly it's not meant to do that. But again, this game is literally 2 or 3 weeks old. So can't really give too harsh of a review because it just hasn't had the time to fully be fledged out yet. But here we go, that's already the end of Route 2. So I think we're going to, depending on how long the routes get, because with every city, the first 3 or 4 routes are really short, but then the later routes are quite long. So I think each episode is going to be around 20 minutes. And depending on, one episode will have like 4 or 5 routes in it, but then the next episode will also be 20 minutes, but it'll only have 2 routes or even 1 route, because as you get through a city, the routes get longer. So here we go with the next route.
Next stop.
Headlights on, left indicator, and here we go. This is Route 3 of Prague. Another thing I wanted to mention is that there have been like seriously scathing reviews on Google Play Store review section, and I honestly can't figure out why. It could be just because there's kids playing this game and you know, they're leaving reviews like this game isn't good enough. But if you compare this game to Bus Simulator 2017, like Bus Simulator 2017 has really strong reviews. It's 4 point something stars on Google Play Store. It has really strong reviews and quite whoops, overrun the bus stop a little bit there. There we go. It has really strong reviews and quite deservedly, because for years it was the best bus simulator on mobile. In my opinion, at least. Hopefully most people will agree. But for years it was one of the best bus simulators for mobile. So Bus Simulator 17 has really strong reviews. But that's also based on people's perception of what a good simulator was all those years ago. Back in 2017, Bus Simulator 2017 was a very strong simulation game, a very strong bus simulator at that. It had strong physics for its time and strong graphics for its time. But now, if you were to compare this game to Bus Simulator 2017, this is worlds and worlds ahead. And I'm surprised that not many people see it that way, even though the game is only 2 weeks. It's like sort of unnecessarily scathing reviews, and I can't quite figure out why. Personally, I think this is one of the best simulators for mobile in the last 10 years. Just the graphics, as you can see clearly, are very good for mobile, and the physics is also really good. Also, it has just like some sort of, not quality of life features, but just a realism features, I think, that make this game really fun to play. Hard brake, you can see there. When you brake too hard, that will come up, and it will encourage you to drive more realistically, you know, slower speeds in the central city sections, and you know, not to go overkill around corners, because as well as sensing hard braking, it also senses really hard cornering. So if you go around a corner, like a sharp 90-degree road corner at 20 miles an hour, you will hit, it will say you took that corner too sharply. And I think I've actually made a wrong turn here, so let me just... Right, that was slightly embarrassing. I believe I did make a wrong turn, not sure how. I thought I was following the map perfectly. Right. I think we're going to be going this way. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. this has happened to me more than once. I have got on the bus before and the driver has just totally forgotten what route they're doing, or just like the direction of where they're going, and gone miles from where they're supposed to be going. So this is not totally unrealistic. My first day, give me a break. I think I really would appreciate your feedback as a viewer. If you would prefer to have just a voiceover intro and a voiceover outro, and then just voiceless full gameplay per episode, then let me know. If you like the commentary, then also let me know. I like doing the commentary, even though I'm not brilliant at it. I sometimes run out of things to talk about. I do like the commentary. I like doing the commentary. It makes me feel like I'm sort of actually doing something rather than just playing the game. If you watched my Mini Metro series, you'll remember my epic commentary of, oh no, this station's overflowing, now this station's overflowing, and now this station's overflowing with customers. not effluent.
Turn right.
Or perhaps also you may want to see a slightly stronger editing style for these videos, so with commentary but also cutting out long boring driving sections. Just basically let me know what you thought of this video, and also let me know how I could improve these videos, how I can improve the videos within this series, so eventually the videos should just get better and better, and also you'll enjoy them more because I'm taking your feedback on board. I think I may actually cut out these red traffic light sections, just regardless of how I make these videos, because they are quite lengthy. You'll end up waiting here for quite a long time. Here we go. Whoa, what was that? Turning right in the left-hand lane, that's not legal. I don't know what the speed limit is for these roads, but I don't think it's 40 or 50. It's probably 30, but also this is European city, so it's in kilometers an hour. But I've got the game set to miles per hour because weirdly that feels more commonplace. I don't know how to describe it, but miles per hour feels more widely used, even though I know it isn't, but it just feels more widely used, especially with American and British audiences. Miles per hour is the thing that we still use, especially in Britain. Even though everything else we use is metric, we still use miles per hour, which is just kind of confusing. But I have got the game set to miles per hour, but 30, because 40 feels way too fast. 40 on these roads feels too fast. 30 feels a bit fast, but then 20 on its own feels a bit too slow. So, like right now I'm going 25. That feels about right, and 25 miles per hour is like 30-ish. Like, I think maybe just over 30 kilometers an hour, or 30 kilometers an hour is just under 25 or something. So going 23 at the moment. Let's speed up a little bit. We're now actually 26. This feels too fast, and I've overshot the turn. Let's do a sharp left turn. That was actually quite realistic. Well, the braking and the slowing down wasn't realistic, but way I overhang, making use of the bus's length is almost always a hindrance, but making use of having the overhang, being able to swing out over the curb, over the path even, helpful. Let's turn everything off because that is the end of our route. And this video is 19 minutes long, so I think that will be the end of this episode. Let me know what you thought of this episode. I'm definitely going to make this a series. I hope to complete the entire game. And yeah, just let me know what you thought. Let me know, give me your feedback. Let me know if you think it should have a commentary, intro and outro, and then just gameplay, or if you appreciate the commentary, or if I should mix it up between episodes, or if I should have a heavier editing style. Honestly, let me know. And basically, that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in part 2. Goodbye.
stop.